How's it going, everybody? And welcome back to the Across the River podcast. I'm Dylan Shalom, sat here with Ben Gans, and we are ready for another episode. We're getting much more consistent with this,
We
ready to put
are.
out videos for you guys. And this video is going to be a little bit different. This isn't going to just be our straight shot
We're
video.
testing some new
We're,
stuff out.
we're talking. We're going to be trying some stuff out. So let us know in the comments whether or not you liked it. Without further ado, let's get into it. Ben, what is
So first, I'm gonna give you a start, bench, cut scenario. So I'm gonna give you three players. For me, I'm gonna give you three NBA players, but it could be like of any time. You're gonna have to tell me who you're gonna start, who you're gonna bench, and who you're gonna cut. Let us know in the comments if you agree with us or if you disagree with us, and who you'd put over our decisions. So your first option is going to be. Let me get Derek White as option one. Okay. Option two, we're gonna go with Dante DiVincenzo. And then option three, I'm gonna put in Kelly Oubre Jr.
okay? So of the three, they serve different roles. So
They do.
Chenzo's a catch and shoot guy, very valuable, one of the best in the league at that.
Mhm.
Kelly Oubre is a more complete player, but he misses in big games. He's not as complete of a player as Derek White. I think I would go Derek White. Derek White would be my starter. I'll
Okay,
start. I'll start
interesting.
there. Derek White would be my starter. He was the
I would
best.
bench Derek White personally
Really?
because of the impact that he's had off the Celtics bench this season.
Okay, but
For that reasoning, I'm putting him on my bench.
that's fair. That's fair.
I think that's a
He's the
smarter
best
thing.
six man in the league, but when he starts, he's still really good.
That's
So
true. I'm
I'm
cutting it,
starting
Kelly
him.
Oubre. I'm saying it. I'm saying it now.
You're
I'm
starting
cutting
him.
him.
You're
I'm
cutting
cutting him.
him. Yeah,
Cutting Oubre.
I'm between Chenzo and Oubre. I think I would bench Chenzo, cut Oubre.
You would. I'm starting Dante DiVincenzo. Just
I
like
don't know.
what I think
Derek White's a better
I,
player.
he
Just like
is, but you got to think, is he a starting point guard type of player? He's more of a come off the bench, give you that pump, and get you back into the game,
Chenzo
which is
can
why
do
I'm
that
benching him.
too. That's what
He can,
his
but he
role
can't
was at the start of the season for the Knicks, and he
he
did that
can't
well.
facilitate though. He can't facilitate as well as Derek White.
So are you backing Derek White into a corner of kind of just being a sixth man? Is that's his career path
I
to you?
mean, okay, I'm assuming I have a better point guard on my team than Derek White.
Why is that an assumption though? Derek White has proven that he can be one of the elite point guards in the
He
league.
can, but I'm thinking, okay, it's nothing against him. Obviously, he could start some games, but why not use him to the strength of a team? There's no I in team.
Yeah, but you don't know what team you're bringing him into. Sure, if you're the Knicks, you take Derek White on the bench and you start Chenzo. But what if you're the Boston Celtics? You would much rather
They
have
also
Derek
have
White.
they also have Derek White on the bench right now. So
Derek White and Drew Holiday kind of shift minutes. It's not like it's a pure bench. Derek White is playing 30 minutes a game.
for me, I just don't see Derek White at like nothing against Derek White, of course. Like he's a great player. Just I think I would go after someone higher, like than him, a bit better than him for the starting point guard and use him off the bench.
But
Maybe
a difficult argument to have because you don't know what team we're shifting them onto. So
that's true.
like you could put them on the 2016 Warriors and none of them are going to play. We don't know what
I
the
mean, well, I think you're gonna. I think Dante DiVincenzo would play.
not for the 2016 Warriors. It's
Yes,
Curry
he
and
would
Clay.
off the bench. Off the bench.
Yeah,
Off the bench, he would come off of.
and off the bench they all would play. But
That's fair. I think it's just dependent on the team that comes, but I think Dante DiVincenzo is more proven as a starter in my eyes.
I don't think I wouldn't say so. I think Derek White is a just first of all just a more complete and better player than Dante DiVincenzo. And for any team that he could also DiVincenzo was primarily a point guard before he came to New York also. I want to
Shooting
make that
guard,
clear. He was a point guard. He came to New York, he's now a
more
shooting
shooting
guard.
guard.
He's a catch and shoot player, but he was doing everything before. Derek White is doing everything right now. And I think he is
Exactly.
capable of just being a catch and shoot shooting guard if he went and they wanted him to do
I
that.
mean, for the Celtics did start Derek White this season. All he started 73 games in the 73 games he played. So that's impressive. But I just think if I'm a GM, I'm going to utilize him for my bench unit so I can have that even depth around the whole team instead of packing it all into the starters. That way, my team's full rounded and we can win as many games as possible. We got
But I
to win
mean,
that
with
chip.
that logic, I could give you Anthony Edwards, and you could say, well, he'd make our bench really good.
Well, obviously, but it's different when Anthony Edwards and Derek White because those players are on different levels.
Yeah, no, I agree, but the logic you're bringing out is he's a great player and he can give that level to our bench. When I think it's you play the better player, and Derek White is the better player than Dante DiVincenzo.
I think it depends because for the team that's you're playing though, because say you're like a shooting team, you'd start Dante. So,
Yeah,
but I'm cutting Kelly Oubre. No offense
yeah.
to Kelly Oubre,
Kelly Oubre's getting cut. He's fine, but he's getting cut.
you keep looking amazing. You do you. If
Yeah.
you fail, if your career goes south in basketball, modeling got you, bro.
Extra funny, man. I don't know.
We're gonna go big men today, but it's not gonna be the same big men that you would have thought. We're going Yusuf Nurkic,
Okay.
Alperen Sengun,
Mhm.
and Nikola Vucevic.
I was waiting for the Boban Marjanovic, but no Boban. Okay. So you got Vucevic, Sengun, and Nurkic. That's a hard one, actually.
Deep in thought.
I am. I think I'm gonna. I'm gonna cut Vucevic.
Okay.
I'm gonna cut Vucevic. I'm gonna start Sengun, and I'm gonna bench Nurkic.
Yeah, I'm gonna start Sengun. I'm gonna bench Vucevic, and I'm gonna cut Nurkic. But
Why you mentioned Nurkic though? He's such an amazing rebounder.
no, he is. But Vucevic, and this comes to your point earlier, off the bench. When you have a bench center, you kind of want him to be more multifaceted. You don't want him to just be a board guy. And I know Nurkic has more in his bag than just getting boards. But Vucevic is a three. He's a stretch five. He can play power forward. He can be pretty much anything in the front court, and he's a very
I mean,
electric.
Nurkic averaged 4 assists, bro. Like that's not bad.
But Vucevic is a better passer. Vucevic is a better shooter. Nurkic has the
That's
size
fair.
on him. Like if I
I
were to grab Nurkic, it would be a starter. But I think Şengün's a better center than him.
I'm taking Nurkic because of taking Sengun. Because Sengun has that dish the ball ability. I want to even that out on the bench with Nurkic with someone who can rebound the ball. So
Yeah.
say it comes late in the game, I need call a timeout. All right, Nurkic, you're in. Get the rebound. Timeout. Sengun, you got Nurkic.
But I trust both Şengün. All three of these guys are very capable rebounders. So sure, Nurkic does have the upper hand there, and he's a more aggressive player and probably the best defender of the group. But I think I would
Also
want
the best rebounder.
yeah. But for offensive purposes, Vucevic is the most dynamic of these guys. Şengün is the most well-rounded of these guys. And it kind of just leaves Nurkic out. And I like Nurkic. This is no shade to Nurkic, but I would rather have a guy like Vucevic who's faster, more agile, can shoot better on my bench than Nurkic. If I were to I would rather start Nurkic than start Vucevic.
That's fair.
For my bench, I would rather have Vucevic.
I don't know. Vucevic for me, I just feel like Nurkic has a higher ceiling than him and of what he can bring to the team. So that's why I'm picking Nurkic. But let us know if you guys agree with us or disagree with us and what you would do differently. But now, Dylan, this is your topic right here. This is your topic.
So, just days after winning their 15th UEFA Champions League, Real Madrid have not shocked anyone by signing the greatest player in the world, Kylian Mbappe. Mbappe signing from PSG for a whopping $0 because Real Madrid are business savvy and have been waiting and praying for this moment for years. And what this is going to do is not only bring absolutely no parity to La Liga and make it another dynasty, it's also going to make Real Madrid the best team in Europe undebatably. Absolutely. And Manchester City have been the best team in Europe for the past couple of seasons. with Vinicius Jr., Jude Bellingham, Kylian Mbappe, Rodrigo, Tchouaméni, Camavinga. I'm not going to name their entire roster, but you get the point. Federico Valverde, I got to get that last shout in. This team is borderline unstoppable, and they've done it all with good business decisions.
I mean, you also got to look at the other decisions they made. Like to add Jude Bellingham.
Yeah,
What a decision that was. Stellar year for him.
absolutely.
And I'm pretty sure Tony Cruz is
He's
on his way out, isn't
He's
he?
retiring, yeah.
So having one of the greats on their way out to replace him with another great,
Yep.
they are just doing it on a different level over there.
Let's look what Real Madrid have done over the past year. They brought in Arda Güler from Turkey for less than 10 million, I want to say, anywhere in that range. They brought in Husselu for, I believe he was a free transfer from Espanyol. He was the leading goal scorer in the league 2 seasons ago. Now he is on Real Madrid. He scored 2 big goals in the Champions League. They have now got Mbappe. They got Brahim Diaz, who played some important minutes. But the big names on this team were not like players that and Bellingham for 100 million. That was the one that they spent a lot of money on Bellingham. But other than Bellingham, this team,
I mean, you gotta spend the money on Bellingham.
yeah, of course. But this team was made up of cheap guys. Vinicius and Rodrigo did not cost that much. Camavinga was not that much relative to his talent level. Tchouaméni was not that much relative to his talent level. They have just composed their roster into possibly like a top 5 player in each position on the field without spending Man City or Man United or Arsenal amounts of money. And
you look at the players like who they've sent out in the past couple of years, sending out Benzema, Gareth Bale. They get the players, but then once they reach their, I don't want to say old ages,
but it's right.
In this, it's their older years. They kind of flip them out, and they're okay.
That's a great point because we're looking at this now. Tony Cruz, I still think he's one of the best players in the world right now. He's going to go into the Euros for Germany and have his last dance. But they're sending him out before he taints himself. Because right now, I think the one player that they still have in this team that is way past where he was is Luka Modric. Luka Modric was a Ballon d'Or winner.
But they can't get rid of him.
You can't. But that's what they said about Benzema. That's what they said about Ronaldo.
But this is this is different though. Like in my eyes, at least.
I don't see it as different. I think Luka Modric should be on his way out of Real Madrid. They inked him to 2 extra years. But if you look at the midfield, it's Bellingham, Tchouaméni, Camavinga, Valverde, Güler, Brahim Diaz, and then anyone else that they want to sign. Modric doesn't fit in. There's no space.
I think he finishes out his career there. I think he finishes his career.
He might. And if he does, he retires a legend, and that's that. And
or he goes to the US. Or
he's not going to bring down the general level of play of the team in a normal La Liga game. But when he came in against Manchester City in the Champions League, he missed the penalty in the shootout. He didn't have a good second leg. So I don't see much of a future for Luka Modric with the current state. But let's focus back on Kylian Mbappe. He is the all-time leading goal scorer for a French-born player in the Champions League, I want to say. He is one of he won the World Cup Golden Boot in 2022. He's been the leading scorer.
Debatably.
Yeah. He's been the leading scorer in Ligue 1 for 5 of the last 7 seasons.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just been evasive. He hasn't been able to win the Champions League. PSG haven't gotten it done. They brought in Messi for him. They brought him. You
could say it's like KD when he was in the Thunder. He had the great pieces, but he couldn't get it finished.
The difference is with the Thunder and KD and Mbappe and PSG is PSG, like Mbappe ran PSG. The Thunder is an American sports franchise corporation. It's very different. And also, Kylian Mbappe, this has been going on for, honestly,
a long time.
4 years now. We've been waiting for, he's going to go to Real.
It's been dragging it.
But eventually it got done. Real Madrid signed Kylian Mbappe. Let us know in the comments whether or not you think this will be the year that Kylian Mbappe finally wins the Ballon d'Or and whether or not Real Madrid will repeat Champions League glory.
One player, though, that stands out for me as looking at the stats on Real Madrid is Brahim Diaz.
Yep.
And then also, they have so many players at the age of 20 or younger.
Yes.
Which, sorry to bring it back to the Thunder, but it really reminds me of them having all the great young valuable pieces to build around.
The difference is they've
I
won
think that's
already.
important to have.
Real Madrid have won
They have.
already with
They
this.
have.
It's ridiculous how successful they've been with this young core, and they're bringing in Endrick from Palmeiras to kind of rejuvenate the attack force. They don't have an out and out striker. He comes in, he can be that, and there is no lengths to which this team can't go. We could look at a legit Champions League dynasty again from these.
Could be a back-to-back, looking like the Warriors in the 2010s. It's crazy.
With that, we will go over to the United States again, where we talk about the final series. And we'll start on the NHL because I know Ben is not exactly happy about this series. But the Edmonton Oilers, they went.
Okay, so we were both over 2. We were both over 2 on that.
Yeah, the Edmonton Oilers beat the Dallas Stars. Connor McDavid had an absolutely unbelievable goal in a legacy game to knock out Dallas. And the Florida Panthers defeated the New York Rangers in their own arena. I was right under MSG during Game 5. I was in Penn Station during Game 5, and I walk out, and everyone's excited for the game. I got to Brooklyn, and
okay, I want to say something.
It was clipped, but
the first goal, okay, in the final game, I stand that Peter Lavalette should have challenged it. I don't care what you say.
It went in.
Nothing would change my mind that you challenged that, okay?
It should have counted. I mean, if he challenged it, he would have lost.
You don't know that for sure, though, okay?
But it's
okay. It's an elimination game. It's an elimination game, okay? Elimination. You got to put your heart and soul on the line, dude. You can't be like,
but
dude,
there's
challenge it.
Like, it would have counted. It would have been.
But it was so close. It was so close.
Sure, it was close.
I think it was worth challenging. I think it was worth challenging.
But if he didn't challenge it, he knew he wasn't going to win.
I mean, he still didn't win anyways, and it basically came down.
Yeah.
That goal was the deciding factor as the Panthers won 2-1. So say he challenges it, gets called no goal, boom, whole new game. So I find that horrible coaching, but that's just me.
But let's run through what we're gonna see in the finals. We've got Sasha Barkov versus Connor McDavid, which is the best defensive center in the league, barring potentially Mika Zibanejad, versus Connor McDavid. It's going to be an enthralling matchup to watch. The rest of Florida is much better suited to beat Edmonton. They've got the better goaltending, the better defense. What Edmonton has is Connor McDavid, Leon Draisaitl, Zach Hyman.
Quick funny stat.
The best power play unit in the NHL.
I want to see your knowledge here. Do you know the top 4 picks in the 2014 draft?
I don't.
I'll give you a hint. They're all playing in this series. You don't have to get them in order. Take a guess at who the 4 are.
Was this McDavid's draft class or Nugent Hopkins?
This was neither.
Neither.
I believe.
So was it Draisaitl?
Okay, that's 1. You got to pick 3rd to Edmonton.
Okay, so it was Draisaitl. Ekblad was later. Ekblad was here.
He was the first picked.
Okay, Ekblad was the first overall. Wow.
And then the next 2 players are on the Panthers.
On the Panthers. Okay. Were they?
They have the same first. They have the same first name. I'll give you that.
Were they drafted by the Panthers?
No, but they have the same first name.
I got nothing.
Sam Bennett and Sam Reinhart.
Reinhart. Okay.
So the first 4 picks in the 2014 NFL draft, 10 years later, are going at it in the Stanley Cup Finals. That's crazy.
Well, this is going to be a series, though. This
Giving it to the Oilers. Giving it to the Oilers.
The Oilers. Yeah, I want the Oilers because I like.
I can't.
I want him to get his chip, but I think
I can't bring myself. I can't bring myself to say the Panthers. I just can't do it. And also I'd like to see Zach Hyman win, especially since he went to Michigan. I think that'd be fire.
I mean, UMass legend Brandon Montour. But I'm also rooting for the Oilers to get this done, and I think they will. I think it'll go to 7, but I think Edmonton have.
I think it goes to 6. I think Edmonton ends it at home.
Edmonton just has the edge in star power, and
They do.
McDavid has proven through the Vegas series. No, they play the Dallas series and the Canucks series that he can beat well-crafted teams by himself.
For me, for the Oilers, it's going to come down to one person, Stuart Skinner. If he is on his A game, they got this. But if he is not playing up to par, the Panthers could possibly take this in 4 or 5.
Yeah.
So it really depends on that goaltending. Like, even though in the Rangers series, you could say, oh, Igor played amazing, which he did. That was on the Rangers offense. But if you look at the offensive power on the Rangers and then the Oilers have way more offensive power.
I agree with
So
that.
I'm going to go to the Oilers in 6.
Yeah, I've got Oilers in 7, but going over to the NBA, in which should be more straightforward, we're going to agree here. Boston, they have to get it done. They can't not get it done.
Easily.
I have Boston taking this one in 6 because
Give me Boston in 5.
I
don't
do
like the
think that
Mavs.
Kyrie and Luka Doncic have a couple of tricks up their sleeve that they can pull, but this is Boston's series through and through.
The Mavs are like too cocky in my eyes. So it just doesn't sit right with me. In my opinion. I don't know. I just don't like that attitude. And then I also 2 former Knicks. Tim Hardaway Jr. would be cool to see to win it for the Mavs, but Luke Cornett, Knicks legend right there.
Yeah.
Really carried us through those hard times. Him and Ron Baker. So I think I'm gonna take the Celtics. If they don't win it, I'll be very surprised. I think they win in 4 or 5. To be honest, look what happened to the Pacers.
The reason I think that Dallas can last a couple of games is because we don't know what level of health Kristaps Porzingis sits at.
That's fair. They swept the Pacers though without Kristaps.
Yeah, they did, but the Pacers, as good as Miles Turner was, he wasn't as dominant inside as a guy like Daniel Gafford is. Miles Turner is a stretch 5. He shot well. He got rebounds, sure. But Gafford's going to push. Gafford will push Al Horford all over the floor if that's the match.
Al Horford.
But if you see Porzingis in, it could be 4. Porzingis, if he's healthy and ready to play, it could be a 4-game series.
Yeah, probably. And I also think Drew Holiday, his defense on Luka, that's going to be huge.
Drew Holiday is going to be a big piece of the series, but
I think that's
very
the
interested
matchup
to see
there.
Kyrie go back to TD Garden and hear the reception. It's going to
be fun.
It's going to be a very fun first couple of games.
My matchup of the series, Drew Holiday and Luka.
Yeah.
That's my matchup of the series. That's my keys to look out to. Watch how the Celtics play that defense.
So for me, the only way that Dallas can come through with this is if their bigs really pull off a good series. Because we know that their backcourt is going to be a 20-point-a-game backcourt, each of them.
Exactly.
We don't know. And the bench, we know that Boston is going to outscore their bench by 10. That's just a given, just because of how well Boston does.
Yeah.
If Dallas's bigs can outscore Boston's bigs, that's going to be the deciding factor, because Boston they're a great team, but they have some weakness. They have some weakness in their front court. It's not
they do, but I don't know, Sam Hauser,
it's not the strongest front court. Tatum's amazing.
Sam Hauser's good.
Players in the league. Hauser's not that good.
He can shoot the ball from 3.
He could.
He could let it fly.
But if Dallas makes this a very physical series, it's gonna be a competition. So that'll be my keys. Dallas have to make it physical.
I think the brights are gonna be too light for Jason Kidd. I'm gonna say it now.
It's possible. I'm
gonna say it now.
But Boston have shown that they can't do it when the lights are the brightest. So one of these teams is gonna have to break their little streak.
That's facts.
We're
looking to do the same though.
Yeah.
With the grids.
We will go to the immaculate grids.
Please.
We got my Dolphins in it. Let's go. All right. We'll start off of that. We'll go somewhere else. Where do we want to start? Patrick Surtain. Are we going for the most likely or the least?
Just trying to get the perfect board, I feel.
All right.
Start the day off good, you can go Ray Lewis for the first team. Or you can go Justin Tucker. He'd probably been first team All-Pro.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, look at that. Okay.
Cheetah works here.
3 Rico.
Gotta see.
Okay. Jaguars. Okay.
Brandon
Okay.
McManus works here. He was a Jaguar officially last year, right?
I think so, yes.
Yeah.
Brandon McManus, man.
Calais Campbell.
I'm trying to think for the Chargers, bro. Chargers.
There's not that much here. As much like I'm thinking about the Jaguars and the Dolphins. I'm thinking Jalen Ramsey.
Yannick, I think his like first name is almost.
Huh? Yannick Ngakoue? Nah, he didn't play for the
He
Dolphins.
didn't, but that will work for the. Oh, we should have put that for Ravens.
Yeah.
Jags. Ramsey.
Ramsey works, but I'm a
Chad
Dolphin.
Henne. Wait, did Chad Henne play for the Dolphins?
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Michigan, man. Who the heck is putting Chad Henne, bro?
We'll go Kyle Van Noy here.
Kyle Van Nott.
Yeah.
Okay, Chargers, Broncos, Chargers, Ravens.
Well, if the Chargers had played a game this year, we'd have the Ravens' whole backfield from last year.
Yeah, I was about to say you got Dobbins, Gus. You could even put almost related. The Harbaughs.
Yeah.
Chargers, Broncos.
In division, so not that many swaps, but
I don't think Antonio Gates played for the Broncos
no,
at
he
all.
didn't play in Denver.
Von Miller didn't play for the Chargers, did he?
No, it was a Bill. Chargers and Ravens is the one I'm
Trying to think of like backup QBs, maybe like
Yeah.
to like that, like journeyman.
Marcus Peters ever play for the Chargers?
I think he
was
actually.
He was a Ram, he was a Raider, he was a Chief, he was a Raven.
I don't know. I think maybe if you want to try it.
I'm not gonna try it.
Chargers, Broncos. Oh my god. I'm trying to think who like the Chargers had at running backs, but I can't think of anyone else besides Austin Eckler for some reason.
Danny Woodhead, Josh Kelly.
Josh Kelly. Oof. What about like wide receiver? No, Keenan Allen, no. Hunter Henry, did he play for the Broncos?
Never a Bronco.
Thought that
The
was like
Chargers. Kyle Van Noy. I could have done for Ravens, and I could have thought of another one for Chargers Dolphins, but
Hope they had a kicker. It's probably gonna be some kicker again.
Broncos were Prater and McManus. The Chargers have been all over the place.
Yeah. Did Will Clapp play for the Broncos? Did
No,
he play for the Chargers?
no.
Ravens, Chargers. I feel like that one should be pretty easy.
Trying to think tight ends.
Trying to like, I don't know.
I'm thinking of the O-line also, but there's really no crossover.
Chargers. Did Antonio Cromartie play for the Ravens?
I don't think so. I'm gonna
For
try
the
Marcus
Broncos?
Peters. I'm gonna try Marcus Peters.
I'm trying.
I don't think I think this might be wrong, but I can't think of anything
It's okay.
else. Yeah.
No,
That's
it's fine.
gonna be
Let's see what was it.
Eric
Melvin
Webb.
Gordon. Oh, we should have got Melvin Gordon. Loki disappointed. It's fine. We bounce back.
Ooh, give me my team again.
Islanders. Wait, scroll up. 100 and plus points season for the Islanders.
Barzal?
Did he have 100?
I would think so.
Tavares.
Yeah, that's probably the right play.
I would assume he.
Oh,
No way, he didn't have 100, bro.
that'll
Try
close.
Barzal. It wasn't up Barzal. Mike. Okay.
Yeah.
Now we got basketball. Okay, we have to get one. Oh boy. Okay. Okay. Thunder Trailblazers. You got Carmelo Anthony.
Go
Bulls.
here.
Yeah. Okay, let me. Thunder, Cavs. Let me give a guess on one of them. No, I want to try and think of like some like good
Cavs
people.
and
Raptors,
Raptors.
hmm. Bulls, Trailblazers. Oh,
All
Scotty
right, let's go.
Pip.
20 points a game season. Let's
Wait,
just.
Scotty Pip, right? Didn't Pippen play for the Trailblazers?
Uh, you might be right.
I'm 100. No. Bulls, Trailblazers.
Nah, okay.
Put Pippen there. No, D Rose. Mikal Jordan.
Let's just get. I'm just trying to get this board done. I don't even care about the percentages.
Raptors 20. Raptors Blazers.
We'll go Kawhi. We're looking at high. We might be highest percentage on each of these right now.
It's fine.
I want to get it now though.
Okay, Cavs Thunder.
Is Iman Shumpert on the Thunder?
I don't think so. I'm not sure.
Okay.
Trailblazers Raptors. Didn't Hakeem play for the Trailblazers and Raptors?
No, he was a Rocket for like his whole
He
career.
played on the Raptors though. Raptors, Cavs. Not Shaq. Not Scalabrini. Cavs, Thunder. Okay, this one shouldn't be this hard. It's gonna be like some bench piece or something like that.
Yeah,
Not Matthew Dellavedova.
let's
Not
go.
Anderson
Wait,
Varejao.
Blazers, Raptors. Can we? Was Pirtle a Blazer?
Was he a Jakob Pertl?
He's a Raptor right now.
Is he on the Blazers? I have no clue.
I'm doing it. No.
We have to get baseball.
Yeah.
Sean Kemp, Damon Stubb. Okay. We were highest percentage. Okay. Now baseball, we got this. Never mind, we do not got this. Yes, sir, we got this. Giants less than a 3 ERA season. That's
Lincecum?
less. That's less than, right? Yeah.
It's no. Yeah.
I Madison Bumgarner or Lincecum, either or.
Lincecum.
Phillies
Saves.
saves.
Yeah.
Mariano Rivera, maybe.
Yeah.
Let's go. Okay, we could do this. Ozuna.
Osuna.
Did he have 30 saves, bro?
I mean, he's the best closer I can think of for the Jays.
Then try sure.
Yeah.
Nice. Phillies.
Kimbrel was a Philly.
He was. That's true.
Do we do it?
For sure.
No. What do
He
we
failed.
do? No, he
He
didn't.
failed.
No, he didn't.
We'll do this for fun.
Yeah. I'm not gonna get the PSV and Frankfurt category.
Oh,
yes.
FC Bayern Munich and Real Madrid. Wait, Real Madrid and AC Milan. Didn't Benzema play at AC Milan?
No, I got this though.
Did he play at Bayern Munich?
No.
I gotta get one though.
Yeah, you got it.
England, Bayern Munich.
All right, I got PSV out of the water.
England, Bayern Munich. What even is that second row, bro? Like, what even is that? Bro, what is that second row?
It's Frankfurt. Eintracht Frankfurt.
Bro, Bayern Munich and Real Madrid. Hey, give me a hint. Give me a hint.
Bayern and Real, we've got. There's not that much to look for, actually, Bayern and Real. I'm trying to think of a good one.
Or like a hint for AC Milan.
Oh,
England.
there's one. He's about to retire. We talked about
Tony
him.
Cruz.
Yeah.
Carrying. In the backpack.
Milan in England will go to Mori. and Eintracht Frankfurt and Milan, Luka Jovic.
Who's that? Jokic and Luka Doncic?
Did we get the highest percentage on each of them?
No.
First row is all us.
Okay. I think the bottom row was it.
Second row is all us.
It is?
Yeah. Third row, I missed on one.
Who did we put?
I put Brahim Diaz. It was Kaká. Yeah.
Mm,
Pitiful episode for grids, but you know
it's
what?
fine, you
You
know.
know what? There are just bad. There are just bad days. It happens.
Exactly, you know.
But
You
we
miss 100% of the shots you don't take.
Yeah, we appreciate you guys tuning into the video. Let us know in the comments what you guys thought and any ideas that you want over the summer, because it's not exactly sports season.
Input, start, sit, comments, cuts. Give us some ideas there.
Give us some of those so that we can base our next segment off of that in the next episode. But thank you guys so much for watching. We are Across the River Podcast. We'll be back.